meteorologist, Chase Myers.
The weather's warming and your backyard is calling. G&B Energy makes it easy to bring people together. Premium grills, cozy fire features, and clean, efficient propane to make your outdoor season sizzle. G&B Energy features grills by Napoleon and Wilmington, along with expert service. Swing by Tuesdays in April and May and get your grill tank filled for only $10. You heard right, $10 Tuesdays at any G&B Energy location. Visit gbenergy.com for restrictions.
The following is a paid program and does not necessarily reflect the views of WSIC.
Good morning and welcome to Heart Mooresville, your small town radio show with a big heart. I'm your host, Christine Patterson, bringing you all the Mooresville events and happenings. And please welcome our guest co-host, Mr. Sean Owens.
Good morning, everybody.
And Miss Amy Sherrill.
Good morning.
Sean and Amy are part of our experience and engagement team with the town of Mooresville, and they help make all the magic and fun happen in our downtown and greater Mooresville area. Mm-hmm. Lots of events that we're going to talk about. Yep. We got to kick off Rock the Park on Friday.
Yes, we did.
We had a great start to the outdoor season.
Good weather. Started off kind of chilly, but then ended up being perfect.
Yep.
Yeah, I was thinking it might prevent people from coming, but it was actually really nice.
Yeah.
Like perfect weather, actually.
Yep. Great music.
Yeah.
And
people up dancing.
Yeah, singing along.
Yeah, a lot of cute couples up there dancing.
I that's like couple goals.
Yeah.
I hope that when I am, 30 years from now.
Our favorite couple.
Yeah, they were definitely nice to watch. And food, oh my gosh, those empanadas.
Ah, yes.
I heard about those.
Yes.
And what did we get? I can't say,
Rapist. Rapist.
Yeah, I don't know.
Talamala.
Yeah.
Sounds right.
Something.
We are not good at speaking Spanish.
They were definitely authentic. And the line was long the entire night there. So they must have been good.
Yeah.
And nothing but cakes. I took 2 home with me.
You got the last 2, I think.
I heard they sold out early.
I did
It's
not
a
get
disappointment.
my nothing but cake, and I was very upset.
So good.
Now I'm gonna have to go by their location and get a nothing but cake.
That's right.
Yeah, but excellent, and you can join us for next month's Rock the Park, which is on June 5th, and that's Friday, of course, and we're going to have Sail On, a Beach Boys tribute.
I like it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a fun one.
Beach balls bouncing around.
Yeah.
We'll have a good time.
And I think it'll be a little bit warmer, too, so.
Should be.
Yeah, very nice. But
Not too warm.
Yeah, we don't want hot.
Yeah.
But those are the first Friday of each month, except for July. July is the second Friday in observance of the 4th of July holiday. You can join us at Liberty Park in downtown Mooresville and hear some great music and enjoy some food trucks and breweries. The full list of events and the lineup is on mooresvilleevents.com. All right, so we've got a special guest in the studio today that's joining us that we're going to get to talk to, Mr. Mike Dumond of Archangel Glassworks. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Well, you're going to be a vendor at the Mooresville Day Race City Festival on Saturday.
And looking forward to it.
Looks
like it's going to be great weather and hopefully lots of big crowds.
Yes.
I think we're going to have both great weather and big crowds.
Yeah, we're looking for that Chamber of Commerce weather on Saturday. Since we partner with the Chamber, right?
Yeah.
But no, we're excited to talk to Mike. He's gonna tell us a little bit about his Glassworks company, and he's brought some items in that we get to look at. But before we do, we like to keep our listeners informed within the news. So, a couple events and things going on I want to share. First off, the Mooresville Police Department is actually doing a special dedication on May 12th to our fallen officers in Mooresville, and we are actually dedicating a new memorial that was constructed in the front of the PD. If you've ever, if you've driven by their location on Charlotte Highway, you may have seen it. It did, finish a few months ago, but on May 12th, next week, will be the official dedication. And it's in partnership with the Exchange Club of Mooresville Lake Norman, and it's in celebration of National Police Week. So it is at 9 a.m. on May 12th. We'll kick off promptly right at 9. It's right at that headquarters at 2847 Charlotte Highway in Mooresville. So during that ceremony, we'll have like the normal National Police Week ceremony, and then we'll actually formally dedicate that memorial. So this is open to the public. We invite you to join us and remember those officers that have sacrificed their lives to, help keep everyone safe. Unfortunately, we have 3 officers from the Mooresville Police Department over over time that have fallen, and so it's a time to remember their sacrifice.
Yeah.
So we hope that you join us on May 12th for that event.
And it's open to the public.
It is, open to the public. Another announcement I guess I want to make is, we went to Main Street Conference. Gosh, has it been? It was in March. Was that 2 months now? Month and a half ago.
Yeah.
I feel like we were there last week. Time is flying by. But the Main Street Conference happens each year. This year it was in New Bern, North Carolina. It kind of moves around, and it's a conference that is really dedicated to highlighting the things that make downtown special, the importance of our downtowns and small businesses, and how they contribute, whether that's economic impact, or quality of life or social, interaction, but all the ways that they help. And our downtown Main Street is, of course, amazing and one of the best main streets in the area, at least we think, and we're a little biased. But at that event every year, they name a Main Street champion. And the Downtown Commission, our Mooresville Downtown Commission, can submit, anyone that they feel like has been a champion and an advocate for small businesses and main streets. So we've had some different, winners or champions over the years. But this year, Jewelers on Main has been named the Main Street champion.
Nice.
So congratulations.
Yeah.
So it's Alan and Don Allman. They own Jewelers on Main. And they were recognized, of course, during the conference in New Bern. But the award is presented annually, of course, to individuals who've demonstrated an ongoing commitment to downtown's advocacy and the betterment of their communities. Jewelers on Main has been part of downtown. They opened back in 2012 and really started with, one building and a dream, basically. And they've now expanded into multiple buildings. They have upper floor living. They've got a rooftop deck. They've added a second company, Guns on Main, which happened in 2022. So they're really expanding that experience and definitely advocates for what we do. So congratulations to Jewelers on Main. Yeah,
They're awesome. They're
Shotgun weddings to a different level.
I know, yeah, there you go. You can get your shotgun and you can get your engagement ring.
Yeah,
Exactly.
One-stop shop.
Yeah.
Because I'm assuming a shotgun wedding, that includes shotguns, right?
Yeah.
Is that what that means?
Definitely.
And then,
Depends on who you ask.
yeah, right? And then we can't forget to talk about America 250.
Yes.
We are in a special year this year. It is the 250th anniversary of our wonderful nation and the signing of the Declaration of Independence on July 4th, 250 years ago.
Seems like yesterday.
Right. You were there.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
When it was signed.
Yeah.
Yeah, 250 years. So we're celebrating all year. It's not just in July, which July you'll see a lot of celebration. You'll see the hoo-ha will go on. But all year long, we're celebrating our great nation. And we actually have a local county committee that Sean and I are a part of. It is the Iredell NC 250 committee. And we're responsible for planning events and promoting those events, throughout the year. So we have a website. It is iredellnc250.com. There's a calendar of events on the homepage, and you can scroll through that calendar and see all of the things that you can do, all the events that you can take part in, all throughout our county, whether it's in Troutman, Statesville, Mooresville. There's so many things to do. So check it out. It's iredellnc250.com. All right, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to talk to Mike from Archangel Glassworks. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Heart Mooresville, celebrating the events, arts, and people that make our town shine. Back after this, only on WSIC. Local starts here.
Well, plenty of sunshine around. A really nice Tuesday in Lake Norman. Temperatures warm up into the low 80s for the afternoon. Pretty comfortable again overnight with low 60s. You'll notice some increasing clouds. Still comfy in the low 80s for Wednesday. Low chance of a scattered shower by evening. But Thursday brings our best chance in a while for some scattered rain and maybe a few thunderstorms. Highs in the 70s. That's your forecast. From the Surf, Pickleball, and Kitchen, I'm WSIC meteorologist Chase Myers.
Here is your WSIC community calendar. First up, one of the biggest events of the season is almost here. The Mooresville Day Race City Festival takes over downtown Mooresville on Saturday, May 9th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. This year combines two longtime favorites into one high-energy celebration featuring food trucks, breweries, live performances, local vendors, and a full family fun zone, all with free admission. You'll also catch live music from artists like Rob Cole and Josh King, plus a celebration of Mooresville's heritage as Race City, USA, as part of the America 250 initiative. To beat the traffic, you can even take advantage of the free shuttle running from One Mooresville Center into downtown throughout the day. For full details, visit mooresvilleevents.com. Next, a chance to give back and maybe win big. Pharaoh's Parenting is continuing its Chance for Change raffle fundraiser through May 15th. With only 600 tickets available, each $100 ticket gives you a shot at a $10,000 grand prize, all while supporting child abuse prevention programs across our region. The drawing will be held May 15th at Hoptown Brewing, and tickets are available until they sell out. To purchase or learn more, visit pharaohsparenting.org. And finally, mark your calendar for a big community celebration with a brand new date. WSIC Family Fest 2026 is now set for Saturday, June 6th at the Purple Heart Homes headquarters, 755 Washington Avenue in Statesville. This free event celebrates 79 years of WSIC with a full day of family fun, including a large community yard sale, food vendors, live music from Kayla Vega, and a free kids zone with inflatables, games, and more. Lunch plates will also be available, and a portion of proceeds will support Purple Heart Homes and their mission to serve veterans. So tell your friends, bring the family, and come be part of something special. For full details, visit WSICnews.com. For even more local events, check out liveworkplaylkn.com.
Hi, this is Bob McIntosh with the McIntosh Law Firm in Davidson. Since 1997, we have been committed to providing our clients with competent, caring, and experienced legal services. Learn more at McIntoshLawFirm.com.
You're listening to Heart Mooresville, connecting the people, the places, and the events that make our town special. Only on WSIC. Local starts here.
And we're back with Heart Mooresville here on WSIC News. We have Mike Dumond of Archangel Glassworks in the studio today. He is a vendor at the Mooresville Day Race City Festival that will be taking place in downtown Mooresville this Saturday from 10 to 3 p.m. It's going to be an epic event. Not only is, Mooresville Day in itself an amazing event, Race City Festival that's been going on for 44 years, an amazing event. Now we have combined this into one epic festival experience.
Yes.
In honor of America 250. And so it is not an event that you want to miss. We have a wonderful artisan market that's going to be set up along Broad Street for this really cool shopping experience. It's all local, handmade items. And Mike with Archangel Glassworks is going to be one of those vendors that you can see. So we wanted to give you like a little preview of maybe what you'll see. So Mike was kind enough to join us today. So Mike, I guess, for our listeners, kind of just give us a little quick bio. Tell us about yourself.
Okay, so retired about 15 years ago and sat there trying to figure out what it was I wanted to do when I grew up and decided to try something completely different. I'd spent 40 years in the IT field and said, okay, I want to get something as far away from that as possible. Decided to tap into my left brain artistic side and took a class on stained glass at Mitchell Community College. And it is one of the best $100 I've ever spent in my life. Again, it was 15 years ago. The price has gone up a little bit, but anybody that is interested in learning about glass, they have a great instructor there with Michael Ziegler. They have the classes at Mitchell Community College in Statesville. Highly recommend it.
Wow.
Check it and never look back.
Wow. I did not know that Mitchell offered that, first of all.
Mitchell has some great classes on things to do for fun.
Yeah.
They have watercolor, they have painting, they have stained glass, crochet, things to kind of get you out of your comfort zone. It's not just right brain education, it's left brain education as well.
Okay, so but what made you choose that? Are you so had you had any experience with stained glass,
I
or was
have
that?
not had any experience until I
Wow.
took the class. It was something that's always interested me.
Yeah.
We've lived in several different countries growing up. We moved around a lot as a Air Force brat. My mom was a teacher, so she always trotted us out to see all the sights and things. When we lived in Europe, her big thing was touring the cathedrals. Went into the Cathedral of Notre Dame in France and went,
Wow.
holy moly, look at these windows.
Yeah.
And it was something kind of clicked. It was like,
Yeah.
there's magic in glass.
Yeah. I love that.
Wow.
Was there a specific moment when you were like, I'm good at this. I can turn this into a business?
No. That moment still hasn't hit completely.
Yeah.
But it's something that I enjoy doing. It's something that people seem to enjoy as well.
Yeah.
It's stained glass is sort of a dying art, partially because there are so few manufacturers of stained glass in this country. There's probably 4, maybe 5. We're very fortunate in the Charlotte area that there are 4 good studios. Can I mention them?
Yeah, absolutely.
So in Belmont, there's a studio called Slumpy's that you can order your supplies and your glass from. In Statesville, where I live, Laws Stained Glass. Laws has been in business for years. They primarily do church windows. There's a shop in Clemens, North Carolina called Warm Glass, and then a 4th one in Salisbury called Glass Ingenuity. Each one of them specializes in a different manufacturer of glass. They're all within an hour of us here in Charlotte.
Local.
Yeah.
And then we have the classes available through Mitchell Community College. So if it's something anybody is interested in, we have amazing resources here in the Charlotte metro area to buy the glass and the supplies and learn how to make them.
Wow. Who would have known? You know, that's awesome. So I'm holding up a piece. You can see this is a hummingbird. Gorgeous. I love
Thank
stained
you.
glass. I love that look. We have lots of pieces in the studio, so we're going to try to show some of them off. What goes in? What does that process look like? How do you end up with a hummingbird? You know, do you know what you're going to make?
Yes.
Okay.
With stained glass, just like making anything, you typically start with a pattern.
Oh, okay.
Cut the glass, cut your paper out to fit on the glass, draw the pattern out on the glass, cut it. The next step, I do what's called the Tiffany method. You wrap it in copper foil, piece everything together, and then apply the solder to it. In the case of the hummingbird, I've also added some additional wires to give a little bit more definition to the wings. Hummingbirds are very popular in this area.
Yes.
As well as cardinals. Cardinals and hummingbirds, I can't make enough of them
bet.
to have available for folks. So it's, again, something that I enjoy. I see Amy is holding the
Yes.
Bumblebee with.
I like that.
I like that too.
Bumblebees are kind of special for me. My wife's name is Deborah, which is Hebrew for bumblebee.
Oh,
I know
So,
that. It's my mom's name. I'll
That's
tell
my
her
mom's
that.
name too.
So making things with bumblebees is kind of one of my things.
Yeah.
Would you say
that I
that's your
have for her.
signature item, maybe?
Yeah,
Oh, I
the
like this
bumblebees
fish
are a
over here, too.
signature. Yep.
Okay.
And then
Like the trout.
yeah, I decided to. My son actually encouraged me to make things for the male interest side, not just the female interest side. So I've made several of these trout now, and I also make them in larger pieces as well.
This fish is, so it's a trout fish.
It is a trout.
It is
Yep.
absolutely gorgeous.
Yep.
Can you
Brook trout.
see these trout fish here and make sure we get these on screen?
Yep.
Absolutely
Like with
gorgeous.
it. Yeah.
Thank you.
I like
That's
that.
amazing.
I like how you got the wood with it too.
Yeah, adds a little bit of
Yeah.
extra dimension.
Yeah.
Texture.
The thing I like about stained glass also is it's not just to hang in your windows. You can have pieces like this that you
Yeah.
can sit around the house, or the pieces here that are they're really plant stakes to decorate your
Your
flower
garden,
pots. You know, if you
yeah.
just have a green plant, it's an interesting plant, but needs
Yeah.
a little color
Needs a little
sometimes
color.
to make it interesting. So I make the birds and then the frog and the toadstool. all kinds of different things to
The
just kind of
ladybug.
decorate. Yep.
Yeah, no, they're absolutely gorgeous. I feel like I could never do this.
I bet you could.
You could.
It takes a little bit of patience in
Yeah.
learning. One thing that I tell people is be comfortable around Band-Aids, because as you're learning, you're going to get cut. It won't be anything major, but
Glass.
glass artists tend to leave a little bit of DNA on all of our pieces, whether we
With
want to or
love.
not,
Yeah.
with love.
Yeah.
So there's no hiding from
Yeah.
people that are doing that kinds of DNA research.
So, for people that may be interested, what do you feel like is the most challenging part? Like, is it just the detail, tedious?
For each glasser, it's different. For me, my falling down is I enjoy the cutting, enjoy the assembling, putting the copper foil around each one of the individual pieces.
Mm-hmm.
To me, is tedious. There's some people that absolutely love it because they just get in their little quiet place and they can concentrate and just work with their hands a little bit.
Right.
I enjoy the final assembly and the cleaning and the polishing. It's like, yeah, that's great. That's what I intended it to look like. 90% of the time, it works out great. There's 5 to 10% of the time I look at it and go, oh, could have done that better. And then
Yeah.
I enjoy doing it.
Yeah.
What do you feel like is the most rewarding, part for you?
The most rewarding part for me is when I do a show like the upcoming Race City Mooresville Day Festival, and people coming into the tent and going, oh, wow, I really like that.
Yeah.
It's
Catches their eye.
It catches their eye. It makes me believe that maybe I've got a little bit more talent. I've developed something that somebody else can enjoy and take home and enjoy in their own home. Kind of, not to be a creeper, but it's like a little bit of me goes into their house and into their home.
Right.
And they enjoy
absolutely.
it as much as I enjoyed making it.
Absolutely. And you were telling us over the break that, it's a little bit of a family effort for you too, and you get some design input.
It is. My daughter and son-in-law and 3 of my 7 grandchildren live in Mooresville. My oldest grandson, William, actually helps cut the copper that goes on to the wind chimes. My next grandson, Everett, accompanies me to all of the shows to help me set up the tent. And he has a little table that he has his 3D by E. He does some 3D printing of toys for kids. And then my youngest granddaughter, Summer, has appointed herself as my business manager. So she comes to the shows, and I'm really glad of it because she can sit there with an iPad and just bring things up faster than I can figure out how to even get the iPad turned on. And they provide some decorative guidance.
Yeah.
So
Takes a village.
That's awesome.
it takes a village.
Yeah.
I appreciate them, and I
Special
hope they
time with them.
appreciate the time that we get to spend together doing it.
Absolutely. No, it's nice that you can do that together. And do you see maybe there's any future glass makers in that group?
I kind of hope so.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
everybody's different. They're going to develop their own talents and skills. If I can be a part of that, that's great.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, we are talking with Mike from Archangel Glassworks. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with I Heart Mooresville.
You're listening to I Heart Mooresville, celebrating the events, arts, and people that make our town shine. Back after this, only on WSIC. Local starts here.
Well, plenty of sunshine around. A really nice Tuesday in Lake Norman. Temperatures warm up into the low 80s for the afternoon. Pretty comfortable again overnight with low 60s. You'll notice some increasing clouds. Still comfy in the low 80s for Wednesday. Low chance of a scattered shower by evening. But Thursday brings our best chance in a while for some scattered rain and maybe a few thunderstorms. Highs in the 70s. That's your forecast. From the Surf, Pickleball, and Kitchen, I'm WSIC meteorologist Chase Myers.
Take your life by the reins and let the horses at Willow Equine heal and empower you. Located in Mooresville, our services help with trauma, anxiety, depression, and addiction. Love life again. Visit willowequine.com today.
Need a ride? iCats has you covered. Tuesdays to the VA in Salisbury, Thursday to Winston-Salem, and Fridays to Hickory. Plus, run errands every day around Iredell County for just $1. Visit rideicats.com.
Celebrating a life beautifully remembered. Bennett Funeral Service gently guides families through honoring a loved one's life. Family owned and local, we offer personalized funeral and cremation services, along with veteran honors and compassionate aftercare and grief support. Call 828-465-2111 or visit bennettfuneralservice.com. Because there is a difference.
The weather's warming and your backyard is calling. G&B Energy makes it easy to bring people together. Premium grills, cozy fire features, and clean, efficient propane to make your outdoor season sizzle. G&B Energy features grills by Napoleon and Wilmington, along with expert service. Swing by Tuesdays in April and May and get your grill tank filled for only $10. You heard right, $10 Tuesdays at any G&B Energy location. Visit gbenergy.com for restrictions.
Make your work easier with Eagle Rentals of Troutman and Statesville. Eagle Rentals has generators, heaters, fans, painting equipment, floor care equipment, pressure washers, lighting equipment, and lawn care equipment. Plus, Eagle Rentals has construction equipment like forklifts, bobcat loaders, backhoes, excavators, and more. Reserve online at eaglerentals.com. That's eaglerentals.com.
Rev up your dreams with a bike from Tilly Harley-Davidson. Whether you're new to Harley or a seasoned pro, Tilly has the bike for you. Come experience the freedom of the ride. Feel the thrill of the road and the thunder that only a Harley can provide. Stop by Tilly Harley-Davidson of Statesville or go to tillyhd.com.
The button pushing stops here.
WSIC. Local. Starts here.
This is a Bloomberg Money Minute. More tech companies announcing job cuts. Coinbase plans to reduce its workforce by around 14%, or around 700 employees. The crypto exchange says it'll be concentrating its staff around talent skilled in AI while reducing some management layers across the business. Meanwhile, PayPal plans to cut around 20% of its workforce over the next 2 to 3 years as a payment company tries to turn around its business. PayPal, though, did report adjusted earnings per share for the first quarter that beat the average analyst estimate. Apple has held preliminary talks with Intel and Samsung about producing its main processors in the U.S., offering an alternative to Taiwan semiconductor manufacturing. It's a move that could address supply chain disruptions. Apple is considering additional suppliers after recent shortages driven by the build-out of AI data centers and higher demand for Macs. Markets are all up, with the Dow gaining around 0.5%, the S&P 500 gaining around 0.7%, while the Nasdaq is up close to 0.9%. Dan Schwartzman, Bloomberg Radio.
Friendly reminder, don't brake when you see the lake.
WSIC. Local starts here.
You're listening to Heart Mooresville, connecting the people, the places, and the events that make our town special. Only on WSIC. Local starts here.
And we're back with Heart Mooresville here on WSIC News, talking with Mike Dumond of Archangel Glassworks. We've been looking at some of the beautiful pieces that we have here, hummingbirds and bees and wind chimes and trout fish. I mean, just about anything that you can imagine, he can make it on glass. I can only imagine what your home looks like, your home studio.
Yes.
Yeah, we talked about that a little bit.
But you've made a change.
I have made
recently.
a change. I recently found a small studio space in downtown Statesville, 246C North Center Street. We're open Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 10 to 4, Friday, 10 to 4, Saturday by appointment, Monday by appointment. Appointments are always welcome. I enjoy making custom pieces for folks. one of the reasons I moved from the studio is, frankly, we ran out of windows at the house to display things.
Yeah. And the wife was like, get this out.
My wife is a very patient, loving person. But when I see her eyes roll when I come down with another piece of glass, or
that's your cue.
I get a delivery from someone of supplies, she's like, oh, okay. So I moved stuff out and moved to the studio. We're both very happy with that move.
Well, what a great opportunity. So, what are people able to do at the studio? Do you do commission pieces?
I do commission pieces. I love doing commission work. I invite people to come into the studio if you have an idea of something that you would like to have made, to put in. Big bathroom windows tend to be something that people are looking to get a little bit of privacy, but not cut off the light coming into their bathrooms. So we'll sit down, we'll talk about some ideas they may have. I'll throw out some ideas of my own. We'll come up with 3 or 4 potential drawings. I'll have them pick one. Once they pick the drawing, we'll sit down, go through the glass shelves. They can pull out the glass, lay it on top of the drawing, the cartoon, to see what they like, what they don't like. I recently had a client that said, I don't want color. I just want clear glass. Fortunately, glass comes in bunches of textures that you can use to display different things. They live in Yadkinville, foothills of the mountains, so they wanted something that showed the foothills. They recently moved here from Indiana. They were from Yadkinville originally, moved back from Indiana, bought a great piece of property that they kind of referred to as their end of the rainbow. So we worked a rainbow into it with the hills, used a Baroque glass to show texture and movement with sunshine coming through. I think it turned out beautifully. They were happy with it. I'm happy with it.
Wow.
So it turned out well.
Yeah.
Now, how long does a piece like that take?
So a piece that size, the longest part is settling on a drawing, taking your concept and putting it down on paper. Once you have the cartoon drawn out, it moves relatively quickly. Excuse me. Took me about a week and a half to go from here's where we're going, picking out the glass, cutting it, assembling it, and then putting it in their window.
Wow.
And then, that length of time is due to the process of it as well.
It is due to the process, yeah. Sometimes I had a client about a year ago that wanted, excuse me.
It's allergy season.
Yeah, it's
allergy season. They wanted a transom window, and they started out with one concept. We sat down, drew it out on paper. Once they saw it drawn out, they said, this is not at all what I want. They lived in, again, the foothills of the Blue Ridge. They decided they wanted a mountain scene. They live in Lynchburg, Virginia, so they picked the Peaks of Otter, which 2 mountains that are very prominent around Lynchburg. So I sat down, we drew out the Peaks of Otter. They had taken several photos around the area, converted it to a cartoon, drew it out. They picked the colors on the glass, put it up. Once it was up, they said, this is absolutely perfect. This is what we wanted.
Very cool.
It conveyed the feeling of their town that they lived in, the colors that they liked. It was a good feeling for me, especially having had that completed item and having them appreciate it so much.
Yeah. No, I love that you end up in the place where they get what they want. They love it. It's in their home. It's something special.
Totally customizable. You know what they want.
Yep.
And then the smaller pieces, how long would a piece like this take you though?
So again, I tend to make the smaller pieces in batches, usually 5 or 6, potentially up to 8 at a time. If you were to come into my studio, you'd look around and think, oh Lord, none of this is going to be successful. But smaller pieces will take me maybe a week to do the cutting, the assembly, the cleaning, polishing, and then having them available. But during that week, I may have the hummingbirds and the bumblebees done in the same week. So it can move quickly. While I'm going through it, it seems to take me longer than I want it to. I kind of want to snap my fingers and get things done, but it's a process.
Enjoy the process.
Yep.
Absolutely. I think in Mooresville, especially, we, of course, you're participating as part of the artisan market that we're going to have at the Mooresville Day Race City Day Festival this Saturday from 10 to 3. And I think we found over the last couple of years that Mooresville really, truly has this rich artisan community.
Yes.
Do you feel, you said you've been doing this maybe 4 years?
Actually, a little longer, about 8 years.
8 years, okay.
And what I've found is that I enjoy other glassers that come in, people that are just starting out. I have no problems with them asking questions. Where do you get your glass? Where do you get your supplies? Is there anybody locally that I can get them from?
Yeah.
Where can I take classes at?
Yeah.
I'm happy to share that information. And most of the artists that I have met at the festivals, we're all happy to share our information. We like talking about ourselves and promoting ourselves and our products that we have.
Yeah. Do you feel like Mooresville has a pretty supportive community for artisans?
Very much so.
Yeah.
Iredell County as a whole is very supportive of all of the artisans, regardless of what genre you happen to work in, whether it's music, whether it's painting, whether it's glass, whether it's spoken word. There's all kinds of places. Website that you mentioned earlier, definitely a great resource for artists to get involved in, as well as people to come and enjoy the things that interest them about the things going on around Iredell.
Well, I'm scrolling through your Facebook page. It's Archangel Glassworks. I encourage anyone to go. There's some really just beautiful pieces. You've brought some today in the studio, and you can see even more on the Facebook page. Is there a piece that stands out that is your favorite that you've ever done, most memorable?
And oddly, it's not on the website. My wife is Scotch-Irish. I'm French. So above the transom windows in our dining room, I have a fleur-de-lis that represents the French side of the family. And then for my wife, I've made a Celtic cross. And then in between, I have a Scottish thistle pattern. Those three tend to be my favorite because they were ones that I made early on, and they've got a family connection to them. The other thing, I kind of really like poppies. So poppies and bumblebees tend to kind of be my signature.
Okay.
The poppies I've made 2 or 3 of these. I'm always surprised when someone comes up and says, "Wow, that's just what I've been looking for." It's like, bless you.
Yeah.
I love that.
Thanks for the encouragement.
Yeah. No, I definitely. That's got to feel good. And you participate. So, I mean, you'll be at the event this Saturday at Mooresville Day Race City, but you participate in many of the events. Where can people see you?
So, just last weekend, I was in Cornelius for their festival in Cornelius. Race City Festival tends to be one of my favorites. There's another festival in the fall in Statesville. Those tend to be my top 3 because they're local. Packing everything up and moving them again.
Yes.
I'm grateful to have my grandchildren help me set up the tents and the tables and help carry everything and all the product. We've had a few little instances where things have broken.
I was going to ask that, I'm sure.
Time to just suck it up and move on.
Yeah. Pretty good, I'd say, if that didn't
Probably got
happen.
it down.
All right, well, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with I Heart Mooresville here on WSIC.
Listening to I Heart Mooresville, celebrating the events, arts, and people that make our town shine. Back after this, only on WSIC. Local starts here.
Well, plenty of sunshine around. A really nice Tuesday in Lake Norman. Temperatures warm up into the low 80s for the afternoon. Pretty comfortable again overnight with low 60s. You'll notice some increasing clouds. Still comfy in the low 80s for Wednesday. Low chance of a scattered shower by evening. But Thursday brings our best chance in a while for some scattered rain and maybe a few thunderstorms. Highs in the 70s. That's your forecast. From the Surf Pickleball and Kitchen, I'm WSIC meteorologist Chase Myers.
Here is your WSIC community calendar. First up, one of the biggest events of the season is almost here. The Mooresville Day Race City Festival takes over downtown Mooresville on Saturday, May 9th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. This year combines two longtime favorites into one high-energy celebration featuring food trucks, breweries, live performances, local vendors, and a full family fun zone, all with free admission. You'll also catch live music from artists like Rob Cole and Josh King, plus a celebration of Mooresville's heritage as Race City USA as part of the America 250 initiative. To beat the traffic, you can even take advantage of the free shuttle running from One Mooresville Center into downtown throughout the day. For full details, visit mooresvilleevents.com. Next, a chance to give back and maybe win big. Pharaoh's Parenting is continuing its Chance for Change raffle fundraiser through May 15th. With only 600 tickets available, each $100 ticket gives you a shot at a $10,000 grand prize, all while supporting child abuse prevention programs across our region. The drawing will be held May 15th at Hoptown Brewing, and tickets are available until they sell out. To purchase or learn more, visit pharaohsparenting.org. And finally, mark your calendar for a big community celebration with a brand new date. WSIC Family Fest 2026 is now set for Saturday, June 6th at the Purple Heart Homes headquarters, 755 Washington Avenue in Statesville. This free event celebrates 79 years of WSIC with a full day of family fun, including a large community yard sale, food vendors, live music from Kayla Vega, and a free kids zone with inflatables, games, and more. Lunch plates will also be available, and a portion of proceeds will support Purple Heart Homes and their mission to serve veterans. So tell your friends, bring the family, and come be part of something special. For full details, visit WSICnews.com. For even more local events, check out liveworkplaylkn.com.
Reimagining care, restoring trust. Discover One Health, where our mission is creating the healthcare we all deserve. One Health provides comprehensive primary care and OBGYN services across the Lake Norman area. Visit our website at onehealthmpc.com to read our story and find a provider.
You're listening to iHeart Mooresville, connecting the people, the places, and the events that make our town special. Only on WSIC. Local starts here.
And welcome back to iHeart Mooresville here on WSIC News, talking with Mike from Archangel Glassworks. He's going to be a vendor at the Race City Festival, Mooresville Day, Race City Festival, this Saturday in downtown Mooresville. Looking at these gorgeous pieces, Sean, what do you think one of these costs?
Priceless. I mean, these are right. I mean, they're like one of a kind.
Yeah,
not.
I do try to make a lot of them.
Yeah, no, I would guess $20-$25.
So I try to have a range of prices for everybody. The plant stakes start at $12.
Oh, that's a great deal.
Yeah.
The smaller items that hang in the window, $15, $20, $25.
Mm-hmm.
The wind chimes are $35.
Wow.
The 3D hummingbird is $45. And prices can escalate quickly based upon the size of what you're
of the window.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I try to bring a variety for everybody, and especially this weekend being Mother's Day.
Mm-hmm.
People need to come out and go get
your
some
mom
shopping
something.
done, get your mom something exactly.
Yeah,
So-
definitely affordable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think too, one of the reasons we love these opportunities for artisans is because, especially today, I feel like people they don't want to do the normal thing. Like they want to shop small, they want to shop local.
And we
And unique.
much appreciate that.
Yeah. and I love that, this is the opportunity to do that. You can get your mom or, your loved one something that they're not going to get anywhere else.
Right. You're not getting this at Target.
Right.
Like
Exactly.
you need to go.
And as artists,
it
we
out.
tend to make limited quantities. There's one of us. We can only make so much at a time.
Yeah.
But we feel very fulfilled when people appreciate and buy our products.
Yeah. Yeah. And you're, helping support a local artist. I love that. Well, again, you can see Mike at the festival this Saturday from 10 to 3, downtown Mooresville. It's Archangel Glassworks. He's going to be set up right there on Broad Street. It really is going to be a very cool shopping experience. If people want to reach out to you, how do they get in touch with you?
So there are a couple of ways folks can get in touch with me. They can reach out to me on Facebook. I have a website that I'm meeting with someone tomorrow to start developing that will hopefully be archangelglassworks.com. I have an email, archangelglassworks@gmail.com, or they can reach out to me by phone, 704-662-2880. Happy to talk with people about what it is they may want to create unique for their home for themselves.
Awesome.
They can come to the studio.
That's
and
right.
they can come to the studio, 246C North Center Street, downtown Statesville.
Yes.
Awesome. Mike, thank you again
Thank
for
you.
joining us.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate it. Had a great time.
Yes.
Well, the Mooresville Day Race City Festival on Saturday is not the only event that's happening.
Not?
No.
Oh.
Mooresville's busy. Mooresville has lots going on. We just kicked off. We talked about the Rock the Park event this past Friday. Great turnout.
Yes.
Awesome performance. But it is not the only chance that you will have to see music because it is every month until September. Through September. We have the first Friday of every month except for July. It's the second Friday. We have a great lineup. June 5th is the Beach Boys tribute sail on. We got a little bit of everything. We've got yacht rock. We've got 80s. Big
Motown.
80s.
Yeah,
Motown. Yeah.
I do a little bit of everything.
Yeah. Like I think you will find something that appeals to you.
I feel like we want people to start dressing up, like theme it out,
Yeah. Well, we'll have some opportunities
flower
for that.
shirts,
80s night.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Big hair. And I think we're going to do something a little special for the July show, too, for America 250. We're going to have some patriotic, little patriotic theme there. Yeah. And if you've ever been to these events, they're definitely high energy. There's beach balls flying. There's kids dancing,
raffles,
adults dancing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Free stuff.
Yeah, free stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
it's free.
just come for that. You can win like gift cards and swag and
book bags,
all the things. And our wonderful sponsors are there too. We have some supporters, Piedmont Health and Howard Hanna, Allen Tate Real Estate that will be set up, and they do tons of giveaways. I saw that basket that Howard Hanna was giving away. I was jealous.
That's pretty nice, yeah.
It was like all kinds of stuff in there. I think they're giving that away every show. So come out. There's definitely things to do, fun to be had. And you can find the lineup of all of the experience and engagement events at mooresvilleevents.com. We got lots happening this year. Rock the Park is this summer, but we've got Symphony Under the Stars. We've got the Bands, Brews, and Barbecue Festival in September. Lots of things to keep you engaged and, get to experience some fun. A couple events I also want to shout out from the Mooresville Police Department. Of course, we mentioned our National Police Week memorial that's taking place on May 12th at 9 a.m. at the PD. But they also have Coffee with a Cop coming up at Target, and that's May 22nd at 10 a.m. And they've been doing these for a while, but I don't know what it is about Target. Those are just always very well attended, probably because people love Target.
Yeah.
They do. But it's also an opportunity to ask questions.
It's the bullseye logo.
Yeah. You're like, this is
Target practice.
But it's a great opportunity to talk with officers and ask questions, and they're a great resource for things like car seats. Just because it's not a car seat check.
Seats, I think they're at the fire department.
Yep, they are. They're having a car seat check coming up, but you don't have to wait. You can go anytime and ask for them.
Yeah,
we encourage you not to wait. Yes, if you have a car seat that you need to install in the car, they can do that. You can come to Coffee with the Cop. You can go by the department. They will do that anytime. They love doing that. They want everyone to be safe out there. So they're a great resource. So take advantage of those opportunities. Another department that is always planning events is Parks and Recreation, where the fun begins. And they have the 2026 Bubble Bash coming up at Bellingham Park.
The Bubble Man?
Bubble Man is coming.
Yeah.
Mr. Bubble.
Yeah, Mr. Bubble.
Mr. Bubble.
Yeah,
Always
Mr.
call him
Bubble.
Bubble Man.
He is
these
king of
huge
bubbles.
Things that make these huge
And
bubbles.
I've never seen bubbles this big. He creates these enormous
They are
bubbles.
amazing.
We had him at I think Liberty Park Reimagined
Yes.
a couple years ago, and I was like, wow.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I can barely get the little bubbles to not pop, and he's over here making
making designs.
Yeah, he can make them in shapes. Like it's crazy. But yeah, it's a really cool event. They'll have some activities. Of course, Mr. Bubbles will be there. And it's June 9th at Bellingham Park from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. And then Parks and Recreation just has a ton of things that you can do all the time. It's too many to even talk about. You have to go to their website, which is mooresvillerecreation.org. There's a full list of programming. And some events like the Bubble Bash are free. They're open. You can just attend them and show up. And then some of their programs you do have to register for.
Still very affordable.
Very cheap. $5.
Right.
They have things like Gardening Club. It's the first Monday of each month from 4 to 5 p.m. You can register at mooresvillenc.gov/youth programs to find out about all of those programs. So Gardening Club is one of them. $5, as we mentioned, for residents, $6 for non-residents.
Wow.
And your child can
Get
learn
something
how
for
to garden.
$5.
I know.
That's crazy these days.
And gardening, I mean, that's a great skill to have. I wish I would have participated in that because I
You have your own food.
Unlike you, cannot keep anything alive. Amy has a green thumb.
Yeah, I'm good at flowers and plants. I can do tomatoes and garden, but flowers is my thing.
Yeah, Amy is like really an expert.
I'm not growing like
on
carrots
gardening.
and potatoes and
no, but for
corn.
flowers,
The flowers I'm pretty good.
Yeah, she's like kind of our garden expert for the Charles Mack Citizen Center. She tells us when things need to be watered
those
or
weeds gone.
Yeah, she keeps us on track with our plants over there. But I can't. Yeah, I buy those hanging plants for my front porch, and 2 weeks later they're all dead.
You just gotta water them.
I do, but I
Give
don't
us
know.
some sunlight, some love.
I feel like I do those things, and they still die.
You gotta sweet talk them.
Yeah. I mean, I'll start talking to them, I guess. I don't know what else
Whatever
to do.
it takes.
Sing to them. I'll dance for them. Just please stay alive. But yeah, you don't have to worry about that if you come to the gardening club and
They'll
register.
teach you all those things.
Yeah. It's a great opportunity, guys. mooresvillerecreation.org. But yeah, they've got a long list of things that you can do. And then so does the Mooresville Public Library.
Right.
So Public Library also does programming. And if you're not familiar, we have 2 locations in Mooresville for our libraries. There's one in downtown on Main Street, and then the West Branch location, which is out Raleigh School Road. 2 libraries. They both offer tons of programming. They're coming on in a couple weeks to talk to us. There's always so much. I feel like that just programs. Now they have the lending library. They have the mobile library. And the lending library, if you don't know what that is, it's the library of things. So you can go in and just rent random or check out random things. And they have everything from like games that you can get, movies, or if you needed a food processor, you could check out a food processor.
It's weird stuff that you wouldn't necessarily maybe have the funds for or need all the time. So you just rent it.
Just rent it from the Library of Things. Yeah, it's so
Very
cool.
cool.
And they're open to ordering things too. So if you give them a request that they don't have, they can order it. You can check it out. But very cool. And of course, everything's digital too. So you can check out, ebooks and access their archives online. So library is such a great resource that I think sometimes is forgotten about. But they have some programming coming up too. They've got teen writing groups and pet portrait classes, all the things. So check them out. mooresvillelibrary.org.
Yeah, staff very welcoming and accommodating. So,
yeah, that's right. All right. Well, it's been a great show. We thank everybody for listening. Thank you, Mike from Archangel Glassworks.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Y'all have a great week. We'll see you next week on I Heart Mooresville.